Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft's Hardcore. We are on Season 3, Episode 37, and wow, there is so much to talk about. We are here at the Sacred Isle, the finished Sacred Isle, sitting in my diamond block throne, and although it has been 24 hours since the last video, a lot has happened. We have a lot to talk about, but first I just want to quickly go over what the episode plans are. As I mentioned, there's a lot to go over, so this beginning part of the video is going to have a lot of rambling, but there's a lot to talk about. And also, other than that, the plans are to just set up a tree farm, an automatic tree farm over at spawn chunks so that we can get a shitload of wood, because we are going to be making a massive storage system underneath the castle. So I figure we might as well build one of those because I've wanted to for quite a while, and it'll just be easier in the future when I need a shitload of chests. But also, since the last episode, I actually posted a picture of the Sacred Isle on r/Minecraft builds, and a lot of people saw it. It has 3,000 upvotes at the moment, and because of that, a lot of people have started watching the series. Like, I've gained 25 subscribers, the last video was over 100 views, and I'm getting comments on episode 1 saying things like, came from Reddit, figured I'd watch the whole series, and I'm so glad that I get to show this build to so many people, because although I have been building this for 4 months, not 4, it's been like, I think the first episode I uploaded that had anything to do with the Sacred Isle was on episode 23, which was uploaded on July 4th, I think. So a little over 3 months now since I started this build. However, I have actually had this build planned since like the beginning of the year when quarantine started. Like way back in the middle of Hardcore Season 2 is when I initially had the idea for this. So it's crazy that it's finally done. Technically, there's still a lot to do on the inside and stuff, but the bulk of the build project itself is finished. Also, in the last episode, someone commented, one of my friends from the Boxcape SMP commented saying something like, he went from level 600 to 1,000 so fast, he could have spawned him in. He was joking. We were in a call when the premiere of the video happened, and he said he was putting it in as a joke. So that's that, but people actually took him seriously, and people think I actually spawned stuff in. So I'm going to show you guys how and where I got 400 levels in the span of a couple clips. As I am sure you guys noticed, there's a lot of nether brick in the castle build, and because of that, a while back I actually had made a piglin bartering system up here, combined with a gold farm and a honey farm, just because I needed honey for something. So basically, because I didn't need a crap load for a good period of time, a crap load of nether brick, instead of mining at a fortress, I just AFK'd at the gold farm and had this piglin bartering system going. That's really loud. But the thing about this farm is, because of the iron golem up there, the pigmen actually die when they are aggravated. And the weird thing about pigmen, or zombie piglin rather, the thing about them is, even if you don't kill them, as long as they die while they are aggro on something, then they will drop XP. So I'd be AFKing at the gold farm overnight, and because of that I would just get like 50 levels overnight. So that is where that came from. I just want to clear the air there. But towards the end of the project, once I was needing more nether brick, I just went ahead and mined a fortress, a bit of a fortress, because I needed so much nether brick. I also just kind of wanted to get to level 1,000, which is part of the reason I was AFKing at the gold farm instead of mining my nether brick, because, you know, I want to flex to all the new viewers who randomly pop into a future video and it's like, how is he at level 1,436? That's why I wanted to do that. And now that I think about it, I guess that's really all I wanted to talk about. I thought there was a lot more, but apparently not. So we're going to go ahead and just jump straight into building the tree farm first, because I want all the chests before I start work on the storage system. And I'm still unsure as to how I'm going to do the storage system, or how it's even going to be designed. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Now, I'm thinking I don't want to make just a big... Why is that there? I'm thinking I don't want to build just like a massive empty room that's like super tall, because, you know, that's kind of lame and it wouldn't be very structurally sound. So I think I'm going to kind of do it in floors and have the different floors have different items. Like we could have a floor for nether items, a floor for stone items, because we all know how much stone I have. So I might do something like that, but I'm not sure yet. All I know is that the Endermen have been going crazy down here in the past month and a half. Look at all this shit. All of this was placed by Endermen, except probably that, because I don't think they could pick up cobblestone. This cobblestone was probably placed when I was doing the cliff walls. But yeah, Endermen really like to pick up and place blocks now, so we got a bit of an issue. But I'm actually going to go ahead and start gathering the resources for this wood farm. I've already built this same farm in the Boxscape server, so if you guys are interested in building it for yourself, there should be a link down in the description to the video tutorial made by the person who designed the farm. Wow, it has been a while since I've been back here. Holy shit. Yeah, all the people from Reddit, this is another thing I did. This is my spawn chunks. This is where I spawned at the beginning of the series, except, you know, it wasn't a gaping hole in the floor when I spawned it initially. So one thing I want to go over too, I'm going to actually be making a bigger bamboo farm than this, because well, my iron farm is completely broken now, so we're going to have to come up with a different way to get bone meal, because we can't rely on the roses from there to make us bone meal anymore. And I don't actually think we have any more here. Nah, not really. We do have plenty of iron though. So I do kind of want to fix this farm. I don't know if I can fix it. I think if I just place blocks over the bed and get the villagers back into their normal spot, then it should be fixed, but I don't know if this design still works in 1.16. So yeah, I guess I should explain this more to all the new viewers. Basically, this is basically where all my farms and like things like that are going to go in this world. Most of them anyways. Like the ones that I can just put anywhere in my world, that's where they go. Here is where they go, because they're spawn chunks. Most things will run 24/7. Like if I fix this iron farm, even if I'm off at the Sacred Isle, it will still run because we're in spawn chunks. So I figured we might as well spawn proof it by blowing the shit out of it, so we can have OPS hostile mob farms, as you can see from the slime farm, and creeper farms, which I had to disable because it produced too much gunpowder. So that's kind of what this place is, just basically a glorified industrial district, pretty much. So yeah, that's kind of what this is. So I just went ahead and gathered all the materials I need for this. So I went ahead and I just gathered all the materials I need for this farm. This is just about everything I need. I have a bit extra of things like fence gates and such, but it's pretty much everything here. The only annoying thing is I couldn't fit in this cobblestone wall, so I just have it in my inventory here. But yeah, it was thunderstorming out and it was really loud, so I couldn't record anything, so I figured I'd just gather the materials while I was waiting to record. But yeah, I think before we start our next build project, we might make one of these really long industrial agriculture farms for like bamboo and sugarcane, kind of like if you guys have seen Mumbo Jumbo's industrial district in the Hermitcraft server. Kind of the farms that he has, like those really long ones with flying machines that mine everything down. I'd probably make one of those, but I'm going to make at least a bamboo one to make my tree farm self-sufficient. But yeah, I am going to time-lapse this because now that I actually know how to use replay mod, because I literally learned how to use it for the last video just so that I could get the awesome clips. Now that I can use it, I can do some proper time-lapses. So I'm going to build the tree farm somewhere over here, and you guys will be able to see the build project. So yeah, let's start the time lapse. So this is my first proper time using the replay mod, except for the clips from the last episode, like I said, and I kind of do want to do more time lapses like this and give myself a chance to talk to you guys over this, because there's always a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about, but if I do it in the video, then it ends up being half an hour long. So, the thing I want to talk about today is thank you guys, seriously, all for the support on the Sacred Isle in the last episode. Like, I was at work, and over when I had my break, I just posted a picture on Reddit, because it's like, why not? Might as well show a few people, and then, like, I check later, at, like, dinner, I just feel my phone in my pocket, buzzing non-stop, and then I check, and I have, like, 20 Reddit notifications, and, like, the post had 600 likes, or upvotes, sorry, and I had to keep going back to reply to comments, and, like, it was ridiculous, because, like, all the comments, too, like, everyone's saying, like, oh, this is inspiring me to do something big, and just people asking about it, and people seem to love it, which is good, because I was getting worried that it wasn't going to be that amazing, because I felt that because my last video was taking so long to come out, I felt that the expectations were getting higher and higher since it was taking longer to create, but it seems that everyone liked it, and, like, there are even people, like, in the last video, someone commented saying something like, you definitely used world edit, those cliffs look too perfect, this has to be fake, and, like, thank you? Like, seriously, thank you, because, I mean, I know I didn't cheat, so just, like, seeing that people think that it's so well made that it had to use cheats in world edit is, like, an actual really great compliment. I know unless they were joking, thank you, like, because the cliffs were, at first, before I added all the stairs and slabs, they didn't look the best, to be honest, so I'm happy that those turned out pretty nice. But yeah, I think that's just about it for this time lapse. I'm sorry if it was like, if the camera work wasn't that good, because like I said, it's my first time using the replay mod like this, so I'm not used to it, and I want to do more time lapses like this, but for the bigger projects, when I'm, like, spending a week doing some digging project, I probably won't do time lapses and stick to montages, because I really like montages, but at the same time, I do like time lapses, so I'll probably have a mix of the two. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say, and I'm running out of time to talk here. Alright, well, I think with those final additions, the pathway is now finished, so I can put everything away. I'll just shove all my redstone stuff in here, because that's where it belongs. I just will. And we don't really need slime, we don't have a shortage. Just throw all this stuff in there and there, I guess. Actually, I can put levers and detector rails back in here. But we can test out this farm now. Before I use any saplings, I'm going to go ahead and just flip the switch and see if everything is working. I should probably turn down my render distance though, because it's going to be very laggy, probably, because my computer really does not like this place. But a PC upgrade is coming soon. I'm serious about that, by the way. It is coming soon, so hopefully lag won't be as big an issue for me after that. But by flipping this switch, this should shoot out the stone. This should shoot out bone meal. Obviously, there's nothing in there, but we'll be able to see it ticking. And that should start duplicating TNT, although I need to get rid of that stone. Whoa. You see what I mean about the lag here? Whoa, okay. It does not like me in this area when recording. I can't imagine how badly it's going to hate this farm running. But yeah, let's just see. That shoots out the stuff. Let's throw this in here. It does shoot that out. The TNT goes. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. These random freezes, by the way, they're not... Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is... Oh, boy. Oh my god, these freezes are not the recording, by the way. This is my game. This is really bad. This is real bad. But I want to quickly see... Yeah, we've gotten a crap load of slime since this thing has been running. But I think I'm going to go get some saplings from somewhere. I have bone meal in here that I can put into the system real quick. If I can fly on over. Okay, it's very hard to fly in this area very fast. Okay, let's test this thing out now. I will probably have... Why is that at 93? I will probably have quite heavy lag spikes, but hopefully I don't crash. Let's just do that, and boop. It's very loud, too. I can hardly hear myself talking. But as you can see, it's working. So on the left, we're going to be able to see the wood being blown up as it moves over, and it funnels into the chest. So I'm going to sit here a moment, and then we can check the chest to see how much we're making. I didn't do much, actually, but we can check how much wood do we get. Yes, that is what I like to see. That is what I like to see. So I'm thinking I hook it up into the storage system now. Maybe, just because why not? So I'm going to put in probably, I'll put some here. I'll put a row for oak, birch, and jungle. And then I could test out if spruce works as well. But I don't want to break the farm, so I'll have to go back in the video and see what the guy says about it. Which, by the way, a link to the video tutorial is going to be in the description. But look what he has to say, and I'll get some of the jungly saplings and stuff, and the birch saplings, so I can use it, get some wood into the system, that kind of stuff. Okay, so I think I have successfully hooked up the wood farm to the storage system. Basically, the items funnel out of the chest into the dropper, which shoots them into the water stream. Then another dropper shoots it up this bubble elevator into another dropper that shoots it into this water stream that eventually leads into the storage system. But I've blocked it off here because I want to test it just to make sure. Whoa, lag. If I just throw like some iron blocks, they should make it all the way through, I hope. Yep. They shot out there, so they should make it all the way up here. Whoa. They should be right here. Yep. Okay. So that means it is hooked up to the system. And over here, I made 3 spots for the different kinds of wood. I confirmed it cannot use spruce. It can only use birch, oak, and jungle. But I have a hopper for each of those kind. So now whenever I use any of those kinds of wood, it will successfully make it to the storage system. So I'm going to use this just a little bit to get some wood for all the chests we need. I'll probably use all the bone meal I have left. And then after that, I'm going to do some quartz mining, quartz gathering from my villagers, from mining. And then we can move on to creating the basement of the Sacred Isle Castle so that we can start the storage system. We will probably actually finish it in the next episode as well as move all of our villagers to the Sacred Isle. Just kind of fully finish moving in and bringing all my stuff there. And then after that, it's on to the next build project, which, yeah, I'm going to have to announce the next build project soon. However, due to me not being able to decide things, I'm not going to say too much in this episode, but soon, all of you guys, the viewers, are going to be able to control an aspect of what we do next in this world. And I think I'm going to leave it at that for this episode. I'll probably explain it more in the next episode, so you guys want to stick around because I have a cool way of involving you guys with the series. So, yeah, that's going to be fun, but for now, let's focus on the task at hand. I'll see you guys once I've done this and mined up a bunch of quartz. Okay, so I've been trading with these stonemasons, and I have a decent amount of quartz and a lot of pillar quartz. So this should last us a while, but I cannot wait to finish up moving into the Sacred Isle because all of these villagers are going to be there, and, well, this isn't a very good place to trade with them. It's very messy. But I did use the last of the bone meal that I had at the tree farm, and I'll show you guys how much I got. So over at the actual tree farm, I made this little chest here to put my saplings, sticks, and apples that I get from this thing. But if I actually go up into the storage system, apologies for the frame lag, it's very laggy here. But if I open this chest, you're going to see I got a decent amount of wood. I don't think that's going to be enough I'm not sure because I think one stack of logs is half a stack of chests. Yeah, because 2 logs is 1 chest. So this is like what? Maybe like 8 stacks of chests? Maybe less, maybe more, I don't know. And then I had the jungle and birch logs in place. But I'm going to get out this, and we're actually going to see just how many chests this gets us. Okay, so this got us, yeah, about 7.5 almost, so I was almost right there, almost on point. But next, we're going to head over to the Sacred Isle. I'm going to start smelting up for some smooth quartz, and we can get started on the basement, which I'm really excited to finally do. So, I've just about finished smelting a bunch of smooth quartz, because I have an idea to use it for the basement over there, and it looks weird because my render distance is low. That's why the castle looks randomly cut off. But I've had an idea for a while now, and I keep forgetting to do it and telling myself I'll do it later. So if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. So we're just going to do this quick thing. So if we just pop right into the nether, not the nether, the end, and we come over here, let's get out a torch and get the dragon egg. Basically, I haven't got the dragon egg yet. So let's do that. There we go. I have never known what to do with the dragon egg, so I've just kind of left it there. And now we're finally picking it up because I have the perfect idea as to where to put it. What if we put it there? Oh yeah, that's a cool place to put it. Oh yes, perfect. Perfect. This is awesome. That's such a good place to put the egg. So, the video was getting quite long, and I still had quite a bit of work to do at the basement of the Sacred Isle, so I figured, instead of making this video super long, I would do a little mini montage, since I really was just doing progress updates every once in a while rambling about useless stuff. And only a couple minutes later, I finished putting in all the chests that I have. So this is actually already a good amount. I plan to only have these sides like 3, maybe I'll go 4 tall just for safety. And then these are going to be way higher because I want all of like the ridiculous, like I have 350,000 stones. So any item like that I have an ass load of is just going to go in here because there's going to be multiple columns and stuff. Like more in each column or row, whatever. So yeah, I think next episode we'll probably start by making some sort of omega crop farm. It's spawn chunks so that we get a nice amount of, so that we can get bone meal going to make our tree farm self-sufficient, and just so that we have a lot of bone meal if we ever need it in the future. And then I'll probably finish most of the storage system, if not all of it. I do want a shulker box unloader here, so maybe I get rid of this column here, because the stairs are gonna kind of, what I plan to do is I want them to like come down and then meet in the middle and then come down again maybe, or maybe not meet in the middle because I want to have my nether portal and a staircase here. So stuff over here might come out to about this length, so I might have to remove these chests to give myself room for the shulker box unloader and just the place where I put all the items into the system. But then after that, the only things I really have to do to move in and like call this my official home is to move all of like my brewing stands, all my crafting items that I'll ever need into this area, make a super smelter, move all my villagers in here. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. I have so many villagers at farming village I need to move over here, but I can just travel through the nether, and they're probably gonna go in this room here, and then maybe like a breeder in the back rooms if I ever need it. But yeah, I think that's just about it for this episode. Again, there is going to be something soon that you guys will be involved in. You guys are going to be able to get involved in the series. I'll probably announce what it is next episode and then go in depth in the episode after that. And then after that episode, it's probably on to the next project. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. So thank you all for watching this episode of Minecraft Hardcore. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like to let me know, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from the series and content similar to this. See you guys next time.